Little chickies. I won't hunt the babies. Not much meat on them. Alright, did I miss? Yeah, I was going to say I missed a couple spears, I think. Can I get these? I'm so damn full. Okay, we're good to go. We got them all. Alright. This guy's tuba voice, super annoying, but we've got the meat now, so we can satiate his desire. But, let's see. Get that on the grill, get things going. Alright, let me take care of this real quick. Alright, there we go. We've got the meat. I have ran out of wood though, so I gotta remember to chop down a bunch of that. But got a little bit of a project going out here. I think it is finally time to get our pit kilns going. So what I'd like to do is use some packed dirt, which I just crafted up. And we're actually going to surround our pit kiln with packed dirt. This way nothing, no grass will grow around it. That way it's less of a pain. I don't have to constantly be trimming the grass around this thing here. Good. Boom, boom. Alright, I'll probably want to change that bottom one out. Nice. Alright, so we got a nice little packed dirt spot here. Just right in front of the door so we can peek up and look at it. But yeah, and of course this will all be parts. I'll probably turn our first floors will be packed dirt, so this is all going to be part of the first house, which I still really need to get working on, but we've got a few more things to do, so that's good. Now it would be better if we had two of them, so let's go ahead and set that up, because what's better than one pit kiln? Two pit kilns, right? Alright, so we'll do it right next to it. Now, I don't have any charcoal going, but that's going to be another project. That's a berry bush right there. Yeah, we're going to want a charcoal pit going here shortly. Then the next day or two. Alright, there's Wolf. Boy, oh boy. Yep. Okay, good. Got every little bit of medium fertility. I'm just taking over here. Filling out this little gap. It's a good way of ditching it without having to worry about it. Alright, so that's looking good. Let's grab our stuff now. Oh, I'm super full. Let's see, I've got packed dirt now. Oh, did I get enough cattails for a chest? No, I didn't, unfortunately. Alright, well, still got a little bit more we can get rid of here. Let's come back over here. What's that? Oh, that's a bone stacked on top of a thing. Here we are. Oh, he looks sad, doesn't he? Well, you know what? This guy is going to be one of the safest animals in the forest, I'll tell you that. He's going to be one of the longest lived rams on this island because we're going to take very good care of him. He's going to get to mate with all the beautiful ewes out there one day. Oh, sorry, buddy. Don't worry. It's kind of hard to place these, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Get back. We'll need to get several more fences made. Probably a full stack, too, because now I'm going to want to... Oh, look. Now I'm going to want to get some pigs caught up here. Are those little baby ewes? That's a little baby goat, so there's the baby ones there. Huh. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not going to hunt the babies. I'd love to get some fences around them. See these mushrooms over here now. Let's grab these up. Yeah, that's amazing. Look, there's more. There's one right there. Wow. Wait, this one's dead. Can I not harvest? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, that's grass. Crushed. Won't be able to harvest much from this carcass. One little piece of meat. Get rid of that. Wow. What a sad way to go for that little guy. And we will get rid of his bones. Hopefully he respawns at some point. Interesting. Oh, look, there's another one. So why are they getting crushed, though? It's not landslides, is it? I mean, we don't have dirt slides turned on, but... Interesting. Oh, nothing from that one. Well, we'll have to come over here and check the edge of this stuff a little bit more often. God, so many animals. Are you alive? Yes. Oh, we've got boar number 2 in the bag. Man, oh man, I wish I could, I don't know, make like a chest out of these guys here, but tell you what, hunting boar is a lot more fun than hunting cattails, but it is also a bit more necessary at this early stage. Let me eat these mushrooms here. Awesome. We'll definitely want the fats, and been collecting some cattail stuff too. Let's get rid of the bones. Get rid of those bones. Oh my gosh, guys. So much excitement, so much action, so much to do still. I feel like we're just barely getting things under control around here, but luckily, I mean, we've accomplished a lot. I've captured an animal. I fought off some wolves, died several times, but like I said, still got some basic stuff. Look at that little guy in there, little hopper. Oh, this world is alive, though. But I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate your support here in the video and stuff, and I will mention, if you'd like to support me even further, check the description for my Patreon link. You can go over there and donate $2, $5, or $10 to help support me as a creator on YouTube. You get early access to all my content on Patreon and access to a private Discord server with myself and my other Patreons. But anyway, guys, thank you so much once again, and I'll see you all on the next one. Why not? So that'll work for now. Like I said, this whole area is going to be Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage story today. This is episode 4 of my 1.2 island playthrough. That's right, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, but we are surrounded by some very lush and fertile jungle, hills, all kinds of great spots here. There's animals, that's right, we've even discovered a ram in the last one. He's just over here somewhere. In fact, we found a couple of baby rams too, but they were dead. Yep, there he is. Hello, sir. So, yep, they're coming down off the mountains, but I've really started to fall in love with this place here. But anyway, if you are new to this series, check out the playlist down in the description. You can click that, get yourself all caught up on our previous episodes. But we are here, and right now we're working on some pottery. I did make up a little bit in the last episode, and we got some pit kilns set up, but I really just need some logs here. I don't think we're going to bother with charcoal just yet. We'll just use the straight up wood, which definitely means it takes longer, but you know what, then again, upon reconsideration, there is a fair amount of peat I think that we've come across on this island. So it's starting to get a little bit late. Let's see. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. I'm just going to continue to cut down a little bit of wood. Oh, what do we got here? Growing rye. Yeah, I do want that. I don't want to clutter up inventory too much, but if it was flax, I'd be all over it. Let's see. Looking for some more birch trees. Here's our little pear tree. Oh, you know what? I just realized there's 2. Holy crap. I did not realize that. We've got a young apple tree literally right next to it. There's 1 square between these 2. Wicked. Okay. All our fruit bushes are over here, berry bushes, I should say. Not all of them. There's still plenty out there, but our garden just over here. Pretty modest at this point, but oh, I've got a sapling, or I'm sorry, a seed here. Let's just place this randomly. Good. Fox over there. I do have some food right now, a little bit of steak on the fire downstairs in our little hole in the ground, but right now, like I said, the pottery is the issue. Well, we've got a little bit of calories in our stomach. It's time to do some work. We had some successful hunts in the last one, but I made a couple tool racks, and I went ahead and hung up all my spears. So I've got 5 spears basically below. Speaking of storage and stuff, I should grab cattails. I hear that wolf. Got to be super careful because I'm not armed currently. Best we can do is turn around and treat. I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I need to get a few more cattails though, just for, let's see, do we have enough? I'd love to get another basket. Not quite, not quite. Alright, let's eat this. Let's see, I've got this fan on me. Let's cut up this wood. Okay. Good, good. Let's put this down below. I'm going to just stack it here for now. Put it kind of, give it a little bit of distance there from the pit kilns. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff. Oh, first of all, that's done. We're going to go ahead and eat this. Let's put this away. Good, good, good. Juggling all this stuff in my inventory here. What are you going to do? Alright, so now let's transfer these to the pits. Good, good, good. Okay, yep, you can see here's those tool racks, obviously. Alright, we're looking good. Okay, so this one's only going to have 2 things in it, but that's fine for now. We are pretty limited on clay. It's back down there. I've got some of it, and we've only discovered one source so far, and that's right up here. So at some point I'm going to need to, if we don't discover any more, which obviously we haven't done a complete search of this island, it's pretty big, but if we don't, I'm just going to have to make a run up there and just dig every little scrap of it. Look, there's a little baby right there. Wow, wow, wow. I got to make a stack of fences, you know. These animals too, if I see some pigs, yeah, we're going to start to want to enclose them in some fences safely until we can get our boards going, because then we'll really start to, we'll get some troughs made. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I've got sticks here. Probably not enough grass. Just ran out. No, not quite. Alright, I do have backup tools though, so we should be able to cut some of this up. Get this going. Oh, and I promised to work on the house to make that a priority, at least some sort of real structure here, so we're not just living in a hole in the ground. And that's definitely something I want to get to, no doubt about it, but there are things we've got to do to get prepared for that, essentially. Alright, so now we just need that peat. That's lead. Peat, there's some peat right there. Can we get there in time? Let's go give it a shot. Sun hasn't quite gone down yet. I'm going to be pushing it a little bit. Let's see, let's grab a cattail or 2. I might get lucky and get just enough to make a second container. Okay, and I don't need a lot of peat, just like 8 of them to get started. Oh, another little ram. Okay, those logs look like animals. Okay, so here it is. Let's do it. There goes my first shovel. Yeah, I don't need like to get a huge stack. That's good enough. Let's go back. Look how, I've said it before, man, that pear tree over there, the leaves are like fluorescent in this dim evening light. It's crazy. I'm just going to harvest these until my knife breaks. I do have a second one, but I just want to get as many as I can. Purposely not bothering with the roots right now, but we'll probably end up coming back for these at some point, getting them all into one central location. Got some quartz. Quartz is not really worth marking. Ooh, we got wolves. I'm just going to keep my head down. Act like I don't even hear them. Alright, I think it's time. My knife didn't even break. Here we go. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't believe there's 2 trees. I mean, I'm going to have to move them. At least one of them. Oh, gosh. Well, that's a good problem to have, isn't it? Okay, 4. Butte. Let's get this going. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Yep, and of course it's surrounded by packed dirt, so we don't have to worry about grass growing and catching or anything. We've done it. We've got the fire started. And, of course, with peat, it's not quite as efficient as charcoal, but it's better than wood. I don't know the exact numbers. I think they're in the guide, though, the handbook.
Oops, let's do this, switch that. Yeah, if we just open our inventory and hit H here, does it show it? And it might be under Pit Kiln, but the handbook is a great resource for sure. I mean, there's going to be some stuff I'm definitely going to have to refer to this for. Certainly whenever we get to building our boat, and probably a few other things. Oh, and that reminds me too, I did add just a few more mods. Nothing too crazy or anything like that, but there are a couple more. Of course, they're going to be on or in the description down below too with the mod list. As I add more and more, I'll just continue to fill out that list down there. So of course, always check that out for all the good links down there if you guys are interested. If you're new to the game and you want to pick it up, I've got the developer's website down there too, so you can click it and go right to purchase. I highly recommend it. But let's see, what time is it here? 22. Okay, not bad. Let's whip together this. Awesome. So we got just enough for one more basket. Certainly going to lay that so you can see what else we've got here. Is that enough? I don't think it is. No, we need 3 all around, so not to worry. Open everything again. Okay. Now we've got these skins being cured. Oh, listen to that wolf out there. I'm going to grab the grass. We'll keep that with us. I do have this fat. I think I'm going to continue to use these here, or cure them for now, but at some point I will start to save the fat for sealing crocs. But okay, we've got 13 need to be replanted tomorrow. Keep these on us. This I'm going to stack outside by the kilns. I probably should have already done that. All right, we're looking really good. Pretty slim. The dirt, I just need to get rid of this. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do something with that. But we've got to start thinking about how we want to build our house, too. Oh, gosh, I haven't even considered. Of course, a lot of it comes down to resources, just what we have available and stuff. But 22, do we want to do any more pottery stuff? Let's grab this. Yeah, because last time I did the pottery off camera, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, I'm sure there's a few folks out there who might be new to the game and haven't witnessed this kind of thing. So what I did, I whipped up 4 of the crock pots. That's what we got in the pit kiln. And then I did 1 bowl and I did 1 cooking pot. Now, down the road, eventually I will make more cooking pots. I didn't go for 4 stack just because it's a bit excessive this early, and I'm trying to conserve clay. But this is something opened up by the mods. These are mod things. We definitely want a crucible. Yeah, let's whip up a crucible right now. I was thinking, do I want 4? It's not that big of a use of clay. Let me just think here. We've got ingots we're going to need. We do need to make some of these molds down here eventually. Watering can would be helpful, but it's not critical. Let's just stick with 1 crucible for now. Like I said, I just don't feel super confident about our clay supply. Alright, so it's similar to napping. And of course, if you want, you can use the movement of the head. Some people like the immersion when your head turns like this, but if you just hold down your left Alt, it will lock your view in place and you can move your cursor. So we're removing clay, and now I'm going to use the right mouse button to add clay around, and if you look, the number decreases as we use more and more. Boom. Now we'll just repeat that last cycle. Okay, and let's get a little closer. It's easier to see. Okay, so we've got a 3 block here. There's actually a spot for 3, or a tool for a 3 block. Boom, there it is. Okay, and I think, oh, we need to take 1 piece out of the middle. Hold on. So let's go to our 1 piece. Now it's done. Look at that. We got ourselves a crucible. Well, we have a raw crucible, so ideally I'll put, like, we would want to put a few more things in the hole with it. I don't really want to spend a whole pit kiln cycle on just 1 crucible. But maybe, you know what, honestly, another bowl wouldn't be bad. I probably should have done a stack of 4 bowls initially, but we'll just do 1 more. It can be helpful. especially once we start making oil lamps and stuff. Gosh, you know what? I should just done a 4-stack, but oh well. Trying to be super conservative here, but I'm really just turning out to be super inefficient, basically. All right, we'll lay this. It's getting pretty late, too. We're going to want to sleep after this. Oh, look, so super easy. Yeah, the bowls, boy, oh boy. But also, we're going to want to lay down. First thing is the pick. There it is, pickaxe mold. This will be the big one. This is what we got to get our first copper for. So let's do a 3-piece. I know I said we go to bed, but let's just do this and then we'll be done. Okay, these are big, but they're fairly shallow, so we just got to fill in this little bit here. Using this large mold, we'll come in with our little 1 tool to correct any errors and fill in any little gaps. All right, good enough. And here we go. I love this red color too. It's different clay than it used to be, obviously, but there we go. Okay, we could just leave them until our pit kilns are ready, but boy, that did use about half the clay I had right there, so it's precious material for now. I know I keep saying it, but we gotta remember how precious that stuff is. But it's dark, it's time for bed. I'll see you bright and early. Good morning. We are back, and look at this. The pit kilns are still not done yet, but that's okay. I'm gonna put these away. I've been in the habit of stacking this. We really got to work on this. But nonetheless, we got other stuff to do. He's very hungry, and we're out of food again, people. So at least the inventory is getting kind of emptied out, too. Let me just drop this somewhere. Just stick it right there. And drop these off. Probably going to go do a little mushroom hunt here. Stick these back here. Yeah, so we've got plenty of mushrooms on this island. Let's go out looking. We'll just do a little exploring. You know what? On the second hand, let me grab my spears. Yeah, we're nice and empty. In fact, let's see, I've got room here. Let's drop this, that, don't need it. I'll keep those in case I need to make a tool or something. Alright, so spears are all right here. Boom, let's go. Fully armed to the teeth. We're out hunting. We see some food, we're going to have to get it. Alright, but yeah, mushrooms will be first thing we go for. They'll kind of tide us over. Let's see here. I hear a storm coming in. I think I see the cloud dead ahead. That's alright. We don't fear the weather. There's fish. Not going to go for them just yet. Take time, and we'd have to worry about cooking up the meat. So this way we can hopefully come across some of these beautiful mushrooms. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't hunt the babies, but kind of desperate. Alright, let's see. Just keep moving. God, it's like when I was on my way here exploring, I did nothing but come across mushrooms left and right. Now, you need them, you don't find them. Chickens. It's kind of tough chasing those. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give me those puffballs in my belly. Is there more? I want this guy to shut up. He's very annoying when he puffs his balls. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Good. Just 2, huh? Okay. Let's keep looking. Let me check my map here. So we're getting some pretty treacherous terrain dead ahead, but if we turn this... Hey, puffball. Yeah, if we turn this way, it looks like it's a little bit easier, so... Stick with the easy route. Okay, I'd love to get up over this, possibly. Step up is great, but over like uneven or jagged terrain, you got to do some jumping still. All right, can we go? Just getting a little view of things here from on high. Oh, look at this little hidden plateau. Little waterfall up here. Bunch of berry bushes. Look at the things you discover. Okay, so what's back here?
I'm going to get all these berries here in a second, but... Huh, okay. Yeah. Let's put these away. I'll need 10 of them in my hot bar. Let's go. Let me eat these mush. This is amazing up here. Now this is the spot of a base, right? We're going to continue to explore up here, but let's grab what we got. Eat the berries while we look out over our home. Yeah, I wonder how many of these little hidden nooks and waterfalls there are. Well, even if we don't make like a main base up here, we can definitely kind of spruce this up maybe a bit, beautify it in some way. You know, just add a few things, a light touch. But we're definitely taking all these with us. Yeah, maybe we could plant a few trees up here. I don't know. It's beautiful though. Maybe we could wall in part of this down here so it collects into a nice little pool, you know. Have some, I don't know, conglomerate, something which is semi-natural looking. Well, there's some sort of cavern down here. Let's let's carefully inspect. Looks like it goes out to the other side. Which is good, because I don't need any trouble with weirdos or monsters right now. Just see. Oh, we found a gear. Yeah, I'll take it. Kind of annoying. It's going to hold a space for a long time, but we can actually stack these too. Like I can place this on the ground, so it's not a huge deal. But okay, it comes out. See anything of interest? Not really. I don't know. I'm seeing some stones over there, but all right, let's go back in. Go back the way we came. Yeah, once we get our prospecting pick up and running, this is going to be prime territory right there. Beautiful. I love this place. I do. Oh, there's even deeper. Okay, let's not go down there. It looks like it's still open to the outside, so it might be too treacherous. Now, what's up here? Oh, little piglet. Where's your mommy and daddy, pig? Okay, this is interesting. Uh-huh. What are we looking at? Cracked granite. Is that what it said? Granite? Yeah. Well, we can use this little outcropping for a cairn. Again, once we get a pickaxe. I'll have to do some digging, but it's good to have access to that. Okay. Also stumble across another fruit tree up here, potentially some clay, so I'm not giving up on these high grounds, you know. Let's look around a bit more up here. Thanks to those berries, our food is pretty good. The rain has come. Should I cut down some of these trees while we're up here? I'm not saying trees are sparse down below in the valley, but it would be good to just grab some while we're here. Maybe get a maple seed or two and take it down. Replant, because we will need wood, obviously. We're going to have to start a charcoal pit, too, sooner than later. Okay, here we go. And ultimately, we haven't seen too much in the way of copper, have we? So I think for our first tool, or maybe our first couple of tools, we're going to have to do some sifting, which honestly isn't too bad. We found a nice little outcropping of some sand by the ocean. We'll be ready to go. Now that was a lot of wood. Okay, we got plenty of room. Surprised my axe actually didn't break on that. Yep. Good. Yeah, if you're ever stuck with your metal, at least copper, I should say, specify specifically copper. I mean, you can get other metals from sifting, such as gold and silver, and I think even tin ore occasionally too, cassiterite or whatever it's called, but it's not guaranteed. With the bronze, it's a very, very good source of it early on if you're having trouble. Alright, this is turning into a very weird, hard to see place. Where are we even? We're just up against the side of a mountain here. Alright, we're going to have to go down and then up, but obviously not much to see here. Let me find something else a bit more interesting. Well, I can't tell if that's a dead boar or a live one, but I need the meat. It's alive. Oh, damn, it's running. Maybe not forever. Come on. Where'd you go? Not super worried about the babies. We might hunt them if I can down this, though. Come on. Come on. Ah. It's literally spinning in a circle right now. Did I get it? No. Oh, it got me, though. I think I might have got it. Okay, yep, it's down. Whew. We've got some mushrooms over here, too. I think these are death caps, though. That's what initially drew me over to this little spot. We're not far from home. Let's see. Oh, God, I'm noticing my death marker is still on there. Can I delete that? Oh, damn it, I deleted the wrong thing. That's okay. Let's see here. Where's the piglet? Dead sow. Yeah. Still haven't got my fences put together, so we're just on the lookout now for meat. Oh, crap. Well, I will get rid of the black currant. It's unfortunate. We're going to have to come back for these things. The knife is gone, too. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, the knife's almost dead. Maybe we can keep the black currant in exchange. No, we're fine. Alright, so death cap, yep. Let's shoot home. Oh, so sad. I do still have a knife. Let's get this one. Eaten by another creature. Large bite marks. We did see a bear, and I think it was kind of in this area. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I'm scaring myself. Okay, one thing I need to do is click this and pin that. Yep, that's our home. So now I can always see directly where we're going. Beautiful. I guess it wouldn't hurt to go for a rabbit or two if we see one, but let's not worry about it. Nope, home free. Haha. We've done it. And I've got a bunch of berries now. Get these in the ground. I can see the pit kilns. Oh no, they got put out by the fire. Or I'm sorry, the fires are going to be put out by the rain, I'm thinking. Alright, they're still going. I forgot all about that. What is wrong with me? I failed my vintage story survival skills. Alright, we'll put this in. Actually, I'm kind of surprised they're still going. Is it because they're peat and not like wood or something? I don't know, but let's just get up a very, very crappy little roof over these two. Use this. I said crappy, I meant it. Oh, it needs to actually fill over there. There we go. I think that's good enough. Yeah, why not? So that'll work for now. Like I said, this whole area is going to be revamped shortly, eventually. Okay, so how much time? We can't see. I do have some inventory room below. Oh, even though it's just a hole in the ground, it is kind of nice to get out of the rain occasionally. Alright, let's put that away. Let's get this on the fire. Good. Now, my axe is going to break literally now. Almost now. Close. Now. Okay. Yeah. Let me go ahead and hang up my little spears. Boop. Boop. You gotta get kind of used to these tool racks, but once you figure them out, they make sense. Alright, so I could get the fire started on the meat, and then we'll whip up a little bit of an axe here. Good. What time is it? It's still early. It's just this rain makes it feel so darn late. Yeah, if we get this axe built, we'll go back out there and explore a bit more. And of course, as soon as that pit kiln is done, we're going to be ready for another run, because we've got some stuff already made up. Alright, beautiful. Let's start a little stack of firewood in here. Am I stuck on something? What the hell? This place is just too damn small. Alright, and this is all getting cut up too, actually. I just about broke my axe. Put this away. Oh, I should have made some fencing, but we'll just go chop some more wood down. Alright, so there's that. Put this stack out here. It's good to get a nice wood pile going. Excellent. This, move that. Alright, we're set. Now, food-wise, we still need more, but let's see. You know, it's probably good to grab this grain now. If we get some of the actual grain from it, that would be amazing. Like that. Only got the one spear, though. Alright, so I'm going to plant cattails somewhere close, but kind of out of the way. I mean, they don't have to be by the water either, so I think we'll just start right here. Get these in the ground, get them growing. And eventually, a butterfly. We'll do all these. Like, this whole area will just fill with cattails all back here. It's pretty out of the way. Yeah, but yet still very close. Hello, Mr. Ram. Alright, good, perfect. We're looking up. So, what is the big priority while we wait here on this? You know what? Let's get some more wood down. It's like I was saying, we need the fencing. Start fencing in some of these critters. And I probably want to go ahead and whip up. Look, there's 2 pigs right over there. If I had fencing, get them circled in. But we also want to whip up that the pan for panning the sand. Yeah, we'll do that too. We got to start thinking about this metal, folks. Copper it is. The first stage. Any survivor. Come on. There we go. So the pigs will definitely kill me. Especially considering my health is pretty low. So I'm not going to mess with them. I don't even want them to see me. Just going to tuck it over here and chop this nasty tree down. Get this out of the way. Clear the land. Okay. Come on. Fish in the water. Gotta hit flint. It's necessary though. Alright, here we go. Beautiful. Let's get these sticks too, because we're about to make some fencing. Alright, let's see. They're still over there. Let's do this. See if my memory serves here. Oops, that's dirt. And a little axe action. Yeah, give me a decent little stack of that. Alright, let's do this, folks. We're getting crazy wild. Alright, I'm going down. Is that... Are they dead? These animals might be dead. Dead sow, dead sow. Wow. No way. Large bite marks. This is obviously wolf or bear. Did I get anything? Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take it. That's a bit unfortunate, but we gotta be super careful. I mean, we've already had a run-in with some wolves, right? Can we get this? Okay. Helps if I push the right button. Awesome. Alright, I'm not comfortable, obviously, in this spot where these 2 things were killed, but I think it will help. The more of these trees we cut back to, I mean, just psychologically, I won't have as much, you know, leaf cover to kind of shield my view, so we'll be able to see things better. Yeah, just generally want to clear this out. Okay, let's see. Damn, it's too bad about those guys, but we still got the fence. Oh, geez, there's like multiple wolves calling. Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. I wanted to fill that in with dirt. It don't burn. Alright, let's just do this. Beautiful. Now. Okay, we've got some more meat. Let's get going. Put that on. Beautiful. Boom. Will be nice once we get that cooking pot going, but God, this place sucks. Yeah. Let's think about what we can use for building materials while we wait. We'll stand down here where we're not in the rain, though. How about that? It's a little bit quieter. Not really with the door open, but... Okay, so... Let's hit H, and everything pauses right now. In fact, hold on, I got an idea. So the rain is a little bit annoying. Okay. We're just going to close it up. There we go. It's a little bit quieter now. So let's see here. We can look at blocks. I'm thinking I did a lot of light mud brick in my last, but of course this takes clay. Actually, it specifically says fire clay, which I think we can craft now. Yeah, okay, with powdered calcium. Okay, well, we're not doing that anytime soon because we don't have much clay. So light mud brick is out then, in other words. We can always, of course, do conglomerates. Let's go back. Back. All right. Conglomerate. I think some of that bauxite we saw looked really nice, but you know, until we get a pickaxe, we're just stuck with picking rocks up off the ground, so it would be difficult to get enough stone. And another side note, this conglomerate actually takes clay to make too, so yeah, that kind of rules out conglomerate. Now you could be thinking, what about wood blocks? Well, we're probably going to want the saw. I mean, I could just make it out of raw tree logs, obviously, but yeah, for anything really nice, we need boards. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to put a lot of things on the menu once we get this saw made here. But of course, that can be made of copper. That could be the second, third tool we probably make too. Gosh, I hate to wait until we get boards though, before I start working on the house, but hey, at the same time, maybe that'll force me to actually do some sifting ASAP, you know. In fact, I've kind of forgotten what the pan is, or what the actual recipe for it is. Let me find this thing. Okay, so it's fairly simple. We should be able to do this too. Oops. I think it's just this and that. Wait, what was it again? Let's go to H. Oh, it's in the wrong spot. Very particular. Alright, so we've got our sifting pan. I hear those damn wolves out there. So the next step is really to set up a place where it's going to be safe for us to do this in. Obviously, just doing it around here out in the open could get us attacked. Let's put that away. Okay, we keep all that stuff. How's this coming? Good, look at that. Plenty of wood. Things are coming together, despite this being, you know, just a little crappy hole in the ground. Come at me, wolves. I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, we got a portal dead ahead. Let's see, what time is it? It's getting to be late. We're not going to do too much exploring. Oh man, pit kilns take forever, don't they? That's right. As soon as they're done, we're refilling them. Let's continue here. Let's just go over here. Maybe we can set eyes on some of those little U's. Even if I see like a baby, I'm going to try and fence it in. That way. Oh. Ah. They're not fearless like their parents. The adult ones will just literally stand there. Get right up next to them. They'll even attack you, obviously. This guy, where are you going? I don't... Oh, no. These things can climb like the Dickens, of course. I don't know if I could probably sneak up to it close enough. Let's see, where'd you go, little guy? Hey, at least we're getting to see some of the island here from a different vantage point again. Did you go all the way up to the top? Well, I'm not going to follow it all the way there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's let it settle. Okay. I don't love it being right up there against it, because in order to crouch I have to hit control. But This'll work. This'll work. Alright, alright. Is it a male or female? Ah, damn it. Can't even get close to check its gender. Well, this is where the animal cage mod would really come in handy here. Oh, what if I could track it right next to that one? Okay, I'm just slapping these down wherever. Yeah, and of course, the animal cage is one of the mods I installed. I really like that one. It makes catching animals a pinch, a cinch, easy peasy, but it does require a metal bar. So, good news is it can just be copper too. I'm almost tempted to just hunt this guy, but I've only got one spear. Let's not do it. We'll leave him to his own little devices for the night. So, speaking of night, I think it's time we just go ahead and call it for this one. So let's take a look at the date here. We're on day 8. Alright, I am soaking wet. We haven't had any bit of grain, but by the 8th day, of course, we've, fully discovered our island here. Oh, you know what? Somebody gave me an interesting tip, too, about field of vision and the map itself. Let me try something real quick. Alright, well, thanks to a really helpful comment, I was able to expand the boundaries of our map here a bit without having to do a single bit of traveling. So, it's a little bit of a cheese, but yeah, nonetheless, it didn't, I don't know, it kind of cut this off here. Didn't get all of it. I think I need to get back outside, but it was lagging pretty hard when I did this, but some of you can probably figure it out on your own. Just go to your settings and bump your view distance to max for a moment. Then, get to a high vantage point, or do it from a vantage point, I guess. I was underground. At first it didn't expand the map at all, but then I went above ground, and it did. So maybe that actually matters, but yeah, it did lag me out pretty hard. Nonetheless, you just do it temporarily, and that helped. So yeah, bit of a neat trick there. But it did, strangely, it only kind of opened up over here a little bit. So maybe it is based on the vision of the character. I don't know, but so we've got a bit of an island up here, and what appears to be possibly the mainland. Then again, it could just be another big island like the one we're on. So, well, that's not a big deal. I just figured since it crossed my mind, we would take a look at it here. But there we go. All right. And yeah, I think it's late enough. Let's save the rest of this firewood. Don't need to waste it. And of course, we got a big day tomorrow, so let's hit the hay sack. And here we are. So it is 7 in the morning, 7:12, and I decided to dig out a little bit more. I heard some wolves and some of the monsters out there, so I'll probably move this a little bit farther against the wall, but yeah, move some of these things here. Let's see. Probably drop off. I can lean that against the wall. Let's see. Alright, I'll put that away for now. We'll save that. Little emergency wood can't hurt. Put this here. I'm going to lean the fire starter right there. Alright, so I think it's, I don't know if it's safe to venture out, but we're going to. Let me eat this last bit. Maybe I should grab my spears just in case. Do have some room in the inventory here. There we go. But you can also see I've picked up the clay stuff, so let's come out. Look around a little bit. What? No wolves, no monsters. God, these things take forever. Still going. Man, it feels like maybe did they increase the time it takes for these? I don't know. Either way, that means we do have a bit of time. So let me put these away. Let's go collect some stuff. Honestly, we should probably build a safe little spot for us to actually do this. Oh, I hate to do it, but I'm going to start to put up some walls here. Nothing too crazy, and no, this isn't a permanent structure. It's just temporary so we can pan in peace. We don't have to worry about getting attacked from behind and stuff, so let's see. Don't want to get too crazy here and extensive. This will be good though. And no roof, not necessary unless we get a bear like provoked on us or something, but we'll try and avoid that. Alright, we'll bring this out to here. Wait. There we go. Alright, let's grab this. And I'm still getting little lag spikes. I probably should restart after doing something that drastic with my graphic settings, but we'll be fine for now. Alright, so should we whip together oh boy, I'm getting low on sticks. There's actually such an abundance of sticks in this little island. It's great. I've loved it so far. Let's see, where's the damn door? This door sucks too though. I'm almost tempted. Yeah, we'll just probably continue to use these. Screw that door. Until we get boards, I'm using hay bales. They're a little bit annoying, but if I just keep them in my inventory, it won't be too bad. We'll put this in the corner. Alright. Oh, and you know what I just realized? I can't move water. So, that was kind of pointless. Yeah. I should have done it like around this right here. Then we would have been safe, but gosh darn it. I did that earlier too when I started to set up the, this little area over here to make a farm. I was thinking I could move water with buckets, but we need boards, so. Well, it's okay. We're still going to need to go dig up some sand. Let's see. Okay, I've got one shovel. Now, I know that there was some sand fairly close. Oh, here's some right over here. Sandstone stand. I believe this will work. Yeah, I'm just going to collect it and move it to that little pond. Come on. Oh, we got a chicken in the water. It's probably free piece of poultry. Oh, she got out. Oh yeah, taking all this with me. It's good to have a stack of it. Sometimes you do want that odd silver nugget, you know. Maybe you're trying to make a fancy lantern. Gold nuggets. You can get them from panning. Alright, here we go. And a lot of other good stuff, too. Alright, let's grab this. What are we at? 36. Good enough for now. Let's not spend all day doing it. Okay, here's our little garden. Let's look at it. That's literally all the seeds I have in the world right here. I should probably think about protecting it from rabbits, especially since I've got so many fences here. Let's get this trimmed back a little bit. This will help me. Okay. Good enough, good enough. I think it's fine for now. It's not been disturbed or anything. And they can still get there. They can swim to it from the water. So if I were to put a fence like here, it would effectively be pointless. Alright. Here we go. Pit kilns are still working. Yes, of course. I can't really see them from here either. That's okay. So, let's see. Where's the pan? Let's get that out. Put these up here for now, I guess. And we've got our sand. That's all we need. And we got to be sitting in water, standing in it. But, okay. Got to worry about the sideways instability here, but I think we're good. How much stuff? Oh, look. First copper piece right there. Oh, that's it. That's awesome. You know, I should probably empty out my inventory a bit, though. Otherwise, stuff's going to be falling out onto the ground. So, right off the bat, let's go below. I'm going to, I guess, put away these spears that I just literally picked up. Yeah, let me empty this. Okay, there we go. We're good. Why did I put this dirt up? It's just going to have to come down soon enough. But this is really the first step right here. Is, you know, innocuous as it seems, this is often the gateway towards true technology and getting our first set of metal tools right here. But I did struggle with this, believe it or not, when I first tried to learn sifting on my own. I had trouble because I was clicking and holding. You notice there's no sound for it. It's hard to hear because of the rain. But my guy would effectively just sit here and do this forever. Because what you have to do is click, release, and then click again. It's a 2-click process. And you want to hear that noise. Boom. So you click, release, and then click and hold. So, again, for some reason I struggled with that. Hey, we just got some quartz. Boom, there's that. Awesome. And we're out of food, though, aren't we? Yeah, that's one thing we won't get from sifting is anything to fill up our little bellies. So, we have to stop at some point. But all we need is 20 copper nuggets to get a pickaxe. So, we can get ambitious and go for 40 or even 60 and make that pro pick, and then maybe even the saw so we could start on some boards. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oops. See, I think I just held it down there instead of clicking and letting go. But, well, oh, there's number 2. There it is. Don't worry, I won't make you guys sit through the boring sifting parts, although I know there are some folks out there who find it fun and exciting. It's kind of like doing scratch-offs in a way. But regardless, we should have enough at least for a pick when we start our next episode. So like I said, I'll devote a bit of time to sifting and mushroom harvesting or something like that. But on the next one, guys, we should be in for some real tool making. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Vintage Story today. This is episode number 5 of my island playthrough in the post 1.2 era. And as you can see, we're starting here in a bit of an odd place. So I just booted up. I actually installed a whole bunch of mods. So I was getting ready to, list all those off for you guys. And then boom, a bear attacked me. And it's hard to see it right now, but he's actually still inside this structure, guys. So we are starting off today's episode in a bit of a pickle. There's my body, of course. Now, we're going to respawn 500 blocks away. So, we'll probably be out in the ocean, swimming a little bit here, because, of course, as I mentioned, this is an island world here. Well, it's not exactly an island world. We just happen to spawn in. Yeah, at a place. Okay, well, we're not too far. We're going to swim this direction. Here's our little base camp where I just died. I'm going to try and remove that. No, I want to remove the death marker. Well, anyway, as I mentioned, I did install several new mods, so I'm excited for that. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful bauxite. We better start swimming. Now, one of them we might actually get to see here because I added, what's it called? Underwater wildlife. So there's going to be sunfish, jellyfish in the oceans now, and sharks. That's right. So I don't see anything yet. It's a short swim, luckily, but it's the mod page says the sharks won't attack you unless you attack them first. I'm hoping that's true, or maybe I just imagined that, but we'll find out eventually, obviously. Now it's pretty dark, so I can't even barely see anything under the water. We're just going to swim. And no inventory. Food is super low. We're going to have to kind of loop around to the side here, but I'm worried, really worried about what's going to happen with that stupid bear. I mean, he's basically camping my little place. We'll see. Let's get over there. Flash forward to the shoreline. What do you say? And he is starving, naked, afraid, out here with a bear, I think, inhabiting our little base. But we've got it dead ahead. Let's come at it from behind. I'm crouching, going real slow. Oh, look at the fireflies. Okay, let's just see if he's still in there. I'd love to be able to get below ground and seal up, but the hay bales I've been using for a door are in my loot. They were in my inventory. Let's look. Is he there? Oh, I can get my stuff. Okay, I need that. I don't see him. Alright, it's going to get pitch black. Alright, I actually have a torch here, so we're fine. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's put these in our other hand. Look at this. I do actually have food. So, man, oh man, as promised, I spent a little bit of time off camera doing some work. Actually, it was mainly just food gathering. I didn't get too much more in the way of copper, so guess what? We get to do some panning today. But, no, the important thing is, well, I did accumulate a bit of food so we could start finally cooking, because our first batch of pottery is finished now. So we've got a cooking pot, some crocks and stuff. Of course, the bear interrupted all my plans, but I also expanded our storage a little bit. I've been collecting more berry bushes when I was out zooming around. Of course, didn't really hunt anything else, but just give me an update on the supplies we've got. There's still 3 bony soil, and if we're going to be doing some sifting, we might as well sift these up too at the same time. So when we get these, you can see I've got 4 nuggets. We need 20 to get a single tool like a pickaxe or whatever. But the crucible I would show you, but I'm worried about bears. But the crucible is out there right now in the pit kiln working, along with the mold for our first pickaxe, and we'll have to whip together some other pottery stuff too. But things are shaping up very slowly. You can see there's always setbacks here with bears and whatever else, but let's see here. So it's been really nice having extra storage, no doubt about it. Now, of course, yeah, this is not preserved down here. Actually kind of surprised by that it's not, but we should set up a little, cellar eventually, but these are going to get cooked up in no time. I don't really think there's anything I can actually do with these, because I just got rid of my fruit. I just ate that whole stack of berries. So maybe tomorrow we'll go out and forage a bit more. And yeah, I wanted to do some cooking together for the first time. But let's see. What time is it? 1:28 in the morning. Yeah, it was a long swim, guys, and an annoying one. I didn't see any of the animals, but again, I'll pop that list of mods up on the screen, and of course, it's always down in the description too. So, oh, one thing I just noticed, look at this. There's a little gem down here. That's, I assume, part of the canned gems. Is that what it's called? Yeah, again, check the description for the full mod list. Whenever I add new ones during the series, I'll just update that. But there's probably still more to come, and I'm going into a bunch of them that I've never used before, so it's going to be an adventure for me, guys. But trying to make the playthrough a bit more lively, although we're just getting started, so we've got a whole adventure ahead of us. Now, it's time for bed, and I'll see you guys when the sun rises. Good morning, everybody. It's time for some mushrooms here. If I can eat them without them jumping out of my hands. Oops, I guess I can't. Here we go. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, eat some of the ingredients. Yeah, I might just go ahead and get the fire lit, but let's hold off. Maybe we can whip something up if we do, like I said, a little bit of reconnaissance today. Now, I've got this wood on me. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop this. I only have the one axe. Yeah, my hotbar's all a mess now. Let's see. Let's get all this put away properly. That goes there. All right. This axe might break here, but awesome. Good, good, good. Yep. We're going to want some charcoal, too, of course, once we get our crucible finished. So let's do that. Now, let's see. Yeah, I think the panning needs to be put on hold just a little while longer. We are going to get to this, but like I said, food's a bit of a priority, so let's hope there's no bears out here. He's not inside. Okay, good. So he did get out of here. So I need another block there, but I want to keep these in my inventory, but I'm not going to worry. There we go. I just want to look. There he is. I could go up like a 5 structure, 6 high, and just stand there and pelt him with spears, but it of course is risky. It'll get him to run off though, potentially. Let's see, I don't think I have any. Oh, look, that one's done. So that thing's done. I had to use wood on that because I was afraid of going out. Well, tell you what, let me do this so just so we're super safe here. Alright, we're going to pop these in, and I can always come down here and just dig. Again, this will one day probably be our cellar, so it's going to need to be fairly large anyway. Although I might go a little deeper with it. I don't know, we'll see. But this will give me the blocks I need to get into a safe position, quote unquote safe, I hope. Let's get this. Why is this on my hotbar? Put this guy down right there. Now, should I whip up a couple more spears? He might leave the area if I wait too long, but I mean, what the hell? That's not that bad, is it? I think maybe one more wouldn't necessarily be overkill. I don't know how many strikes with a flint spear it takes to kill a bear, but it's a fair few. Alright, let's do that. Good enough. Okay, we've got 12 blocks. I don't think I'll go quite that high with it, but whew, this could be a good boon for meat if we get this here. Alright, let's just... Is he there? Yeah, I think that's him right there. Love to get a little closer. Gotta hear a portal too. I don't want to provoke him though. Not yet. I'm just going to use the whole stack because building kind of next to the side of that hill right there might have been a mistake. Let's try this though. I don't think he can... Oh, come on with this. Okay, is he coming back or... He's taking off running. Oh, I also trapped a boar at some point too, which was right where he just ran past. So there's a bit of a fence over there. Let's get our spears. I'm not necessarily done with him, but I gotta be super careful. I hate running, or well, swimming. But yeah, coming back from our corpse is super annoying. So here's the boar. It's a female, but I caught it. Oh, yeah, okay, she's still there. Whew, I thought he killed it for a second. Nope, she's good. Where did he go? There he is. There he is. Safest way. Here we go. Alright, I see you. Come on. Settle down. Damn it. Was that my last spear? Oh, God, I needed more. Well, he's taken off again. Did I miss one? I mean, did I leave one behind? I know I missed him several times. That's my problem. I need to stop missing him. Trying to fire him off like a machine gun or something. You just slow it down like it's a sniper rifle. Come on. Yeah, I think I've only got 4. Must have missed one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? They could have broke too. Some of them are getting a little bit low. Let's just keep going. Is that dead rabbits? Oh, there's a dead animal. I'm not going to worry with that though. He probably killed it. Jerk. Alright, let's see. He took off this way. There was still... Let me get rid of these torches too. There was still some wolves nearby. I heard them howling. Let's go up the hill. Where's he at? Where is he at? I really want to kill it too, not just for the meat, but we'll leave his bones laying around so he won't respawn right away. He'll stay there for a while. Or he'll stay away for a while. Damn it, where did he go? Whoa! Did he go down, or? I thought, did he go in there? I heard him kind of grunt. Did he fall? There's one of those things. I don't think he did go in there. Huh. Damn it. I swear he went down in that. Let's just be careful. Where is he at? A couple more hits if he doesn't get time to rest, you know. Damn it. There's wolves too. I don't know, maybe he did run all the way underground. Because that obviously that tunnel continued onward. Damn it. Look at my food now. Oh, I committed to him and I failed. Let's keep looking around. I hate all these trees here. It's so much more likely that we get killed, but there's a pig. Let's go get the pig. Yeah, I really need to go ahead and make some armor too, just even if it's the cheap stuff, the wood stuff. Alright, let's get this pig here. We need it desperately. Come on. We got this. Where'd he go? Come on. I need to pick up these sticks. Damn. Ugh. These animals. Too much brush cover. Shouldn't be hunting them in these forests like this anyway. That's... Whoa! Move, move. I just saw it. I think it stopped, but let's keep going. Oh, my health. Whoa. There's another one. Freaking wolves, man. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Whew. Go for this rabbit that's running with me. There's some berries. Hold on. Okay. Gotta eat them. Whew, what a disaster that was. Stupid bear. Sent me on a wild goose chase. Wild bear chase. Alright, while we're out here, we're gonna do some hunting. Let's move around. So I do have the... God, that little bug sounded like something growling. Alright, I'm on edge here. Let's hunt around. We're looking for anything. There's a little rabbit, little baby rabbit. Anything off that? Eat large bite marks. Probably not, but you never know. Oh, another mod I installed was to make rabbit domestication a little bit easier. It's just quality of life stuff. So it's now possible to domesticate. Let's move this to the front. Okay, where'd that little guy go? Yeah, sadly I've gotten a lot of the mushrooms in the nearby area, so I don't know. Damn. Alright. Still haven't found any clay either. Haven't done too terribly much in the way of exploring. It's mainly been focused on resource food gathering. Alright, let's move. Follow the stupid rabbit. Oh, and I think it's the survival mod. Yeah, I installed that one too. So fishing's probably much more viable now. Nice. Finally. Oh, little baby. Let's get this guy. Might have to whip up another knife. That is, if I'm more successful with the hunting. So the goal is, of course, to get a little stash of food, and if we could get some fruit too, that would be wonderful. Shouldn't have brought all that wood with me. But yeah, because with our cooking pot, if we can get a couple different ingredients, some grain too would be wonderful. We can start to whip up really nourishing stuff, and then it's not so difficult to get, you know, work done. I don't have to stop constantly looking for food every day. A couple of crock pots will get us through the week. Let's see. So chickens would be good too. Fairly easy to hunt. They usually come in packs, and one shot with that flint spear. There's another rabbit. Let him settle. I see it. It's right there. God, are we starving already? Nice. Let's go. Okay. That was a bit of a lucky shot there, not gonna lie. I knew he's there, I just didn't know where exactly. Beautiful. Almost don't think it, well, I'll take the hair, the skin, I should say, instead of the bones. Alright, anything else? Let's look around. He's making me annoyed with these noises. See, let's look on our map real quick. Oh, you know, another thing, I did start to mark, like I saw some grain down here, another patch up here, but I didn't have the inventory for it, so I think we head back and maybe just start cooking some of this meat, because otherwise he's going to lose health. It's going to make it really difficult if I come across some bears and stuff. Let's just peek our heads around. Okay. Yep. Ooh. Oh. Little underground paradise down here. There it is. Come on. I need you. Shit. I hear it. I hear it. Where is it? Let me just grab this dead one. God damn, I can't believe I'm so bad at this. This looks like a big hair. Let's check it out. 2 pieces. Alright, we're starving. Let's move. Let's get out of here. Stupid. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, can we get out of here? What's that? Whoa. Nice. Down, Mr. Wolf. Look, he's got prey down here, too. What? Alright, we gotta leave after this. Come on now. Take it, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Should get some bush meat off this, some fat maybe. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so we can combine those two. Grab that. Get rid of this. For that, I'm going to go ahead and just eat this real quick. Get him to shut up. Alright, and the fat, very important. Leave the bones. Let's go. We're heading home, I promise. That's it. Let's go. Well, it took me a bit, but I found it. Or made it back, I should say. And I also found a couple more spots with grain. So we're going to need to return, just go on a little grain hike here. So there's 3 spots there marked fairly close by. But let's see, I did pick up a little bit of red wine cap. Some more. I ended up getting a raccoon along the way, so we're not too bad. We just need to get to cooking and stuff. It'd be great if I had a little bit of extra, though, some more fruit. But you can see I've expanded the farm a little bit, and I know it's not safe here, but another mod I installed was a scarecrow mod, and this is one I've not played with before, so could be interesting. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's be careful. Can't assume this place is safe here. Hello, bears. Alright. So, we do have our crucible. Another bowl I just made up. Yeah, let's get below, though, and start cooking, because that's the real important thing. I'm going to put the spears away, hang up our hunting equipment for a moment. There we go. Just make life easier. I had to throw one of them out, though, just to make extra room here. Alright, so, I'm going to throw that stuff in there for the moment. Get things organized. There's not going to be too much we can do. I think, move these things down here. Yeah, it's not going to be a lot we can cook up right now, I think, with our meager ingredients, but it's better than nothing. I definitely need to make up some replacement tools, but this takes priority, so let's grab some of these, get that on the fire. Good. Oh, yeah, I didn't really need to grab the wood, did I? Whoa, don't put that in the cooking pot. All right, and let's get this lit. Oh, boy, he's hungry. There we go. I'm almost tempted. Let's see, what time is it? It's a little bit late. I want to go out there and grab some of that grain now. I do have 5, and a little bit of this. We might have enough to whip up a pot of something here. So what do? We want 2. We can do 2, and then boom. No, we have to do that. That's right. Grain has to be the basis itself, I think. All right. Well, it's still something. So we'll let that cook up a little bit. Awesome. These will go in the crock, but most likely we're just going to eat them right away. It's not for preservation. All right, let me dump this, and I'm going to get rid of some of this wood. A lot of it can go outside. Put that there. Hello? Bears? Super paranoid. Alright, especially when I take my spears off. Yeah, we're going to set up a little charcoal pit here. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how the food holds out, but there's that. Oh, some seriously important stuff going on right here. Just put this stuff down here where it's safe. Crucible. Put you there. Also need to go grab some more peat. That would be super helpful. Okay, we got another bowl here. Look, it's done. Yes. Oh my god. Put that in there. So that's only, what, 2 servings, right? Yeah, probably could have just put it right back in the bowl. Well, let's cook up this bush meat here. So we want to take that out and replace that. Okay, good. I'll put that there. We'll put this guy next to it. Let's pick this up, and I think we can just eat. No, directly from the crock? No. I think, oh, come on. Oh, I had auto walk turned on there for a second. That was another mod I installed. Okay, let's do that. Pour that then. Boom. Okay, now we can eat right up off the floor. My favorite way of eating. Whoo, look at that. We're almost full. Go ahead and finish a little serving there, buddy. Nice. Yep. And it's still got a partial serving in it, so that's huge. Okay. Yep, the bushmeat is on its way. Whoo, boy. Let's see, where's my stack here? So, I think we should go ahead and just close up shop here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Now, we've got a little bit of work to do. We're going to make some tools while this cooks up. So, yeah. And I'm also going to grab the clay. We're going to do a few more molds. Where did I put that? There it is. Yeah, we're going to need some clay. Okay, so let's whip up another knife here real quick. Go ahead and sit down, get real close to it. Things a little easier doing this by campfire light. We're totally sealed up. Nothing can touch us underground here. We're safe. Alright, and it feels good to have my inventory pretty empty except for tools, obviously, the essentials. The fence is there in case you're wondering for fencing and animals. If we come across any, especially a female ewe, that would be wonderful. Alright, so let's get another couple spears going. I'll probably just keep them for now. Okay, whip that out. Let's do another shovel. Well, let's actually go for an axe. So we're going to have to be chopping a lot of wood. Okay. I could make a bunch of extras too if I really wanted and just hang them up. Because I do have 2 different tool racks on the wall here. Oh, the wolves are out there howling it up. They're laughing at me. They're probably feasting on that bear that I didn't kill. They probably got it. And they're having a good time with it. Damn wolves eating my bear meat. Okay, so let's see. Put that away. We've got 2, effectively 2 pretty much. An extra knife, 2 shovels, 1 extra knife. Good. That hatchet. Probably want 1 more axe. Yeah. Like I said, if we're going to really be pushing this charcoal, then it's important. We can make, a fairly small amount. It won't be a big deal, but it's good to just have it. All right, let's go. Beautiful. Oh, did I just make another freaking shovel? Oh, where's my brain at? Let's see, yep. Let's get that axe head. God. Oh, hold on a second here. There we go. Nice. And we're going to move to the fire here next just to see what we're looking at. It's good. It's done. Yeah, let's take that off. So I probably want to put this in my offhand now so we don't lose the light. And the meat, 11 pieces, just going to go in the hot bar here. That's going to be for munching on tomorrow and tonight. All right, let's see. Well, speaking of tonight, what time is it? 2200. Well, I say we stay up a little bit later and keep working. Get this assembled. Alright, awesome. So, a couple things. Let's stand up. My head just went through the ground. Put that away. As long as it doesn't get bitten off by a bear, that's alright. Put one shovel and one axe up here on the wall, just for backup. Alright, very good. And now, let's get to work. We need some more molds. So, hammer mold, no. Axe mold, not immediately important. Pickaxe, prospecting pick, that's what we want right there. Alright, so we're going to switch over to the big triple boy and lay out the base here real quick. And again, pretty limited on the clay that I have with me. So far, we've only found one deposit on our little chain of islands here. It was on the original island I spawned on. So, and I mean, I've searched a bit here, just in terms of looking for food and whatnot. Haven't seen any. So, in other words, I'm being very cautious with the amount of molds I make and what we prioritize. Boom. Perfect. So you can see I'm down to 7. Prospecting pick, regular pick. Is there anything else? I probably do want the ingot mold, but I don't think that's a huge priority. There's a lot of options with the mods now, which is great. It just, you got to stop and really consider, you know. Like an axe, it would be great to have a bronze axe right away, but it's not essential. Now the hammer, we'll need that once we get into, oh, I'm sorry, sometimes I say bronze, I mean copper. Once we get into bronze, we'll need this for sure. I mean, it could come in handy too. Might be something we should work on third. But, because we're going to have a second pit kiln out there that's going to be sitting empty if I don't come make one more mold of something here. Let's go ahead and just do the hammer mold then, that's fine. Alright, get a little closer. And this might basically exhaust the clay that we have here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm down to 1. Oh, crap. I hope it doesn't waste it. I might run out. Oh, I ran out. So I'm going to leave that because we have a bit more, but it's blue clay. Wherever the heck it is. Yeah, it's right there. So I don't think that works. Oh, maybe it does. Okay, can I finish it? No, it's not letting me. Okay, so that's a no. Not a big deal. Well, we can leave it there. And then I will go get more red clay. As I was saying, it's all the way up here. So it's at the tippy top of the island that we originally spawned on. Now, good news is there's copper on the way in 2 different spots. There's some here, and then there was some roughly on this little weird gray beach. But I got chased away by a wolf there when I was originally trying to place the marker. I remember that distinctly. So, with the amount of meat we've got on us, I really want to delete this. RIP marker. There it is. No? There we go. Yeah, with the amounts of meat, I think we can probably make that trip. There we go. There we go. And we'll pick up the copper along the way, for sure, for sure. Yeah, might as well. Nothing's holding me back, and we're going to need it, obviously. I'll set up the pit kiln for tomorrow with this one, so that'll be going as we travel and stuff. But I think it's time for bed, guys. So I'll see you again in the morning. Alright, another good morning to you guys out there. So I've kind of stripped down to just what we're going to need to bring with us here for collecting purposes, essentially. Hello? Hello? Let's make sure there's nothing bad out here. Alright, shoot, I put the grass and stuff away. Hold on, I gotta get my grass and sticks real quick. Alright, we're just gonna leave these right there. Let's go ahead and see about some grass and sticks. Get that going. This will be a good trip. I knew I needed to do this at some point, and we'll definitely have to come back here still to get some bees once we get to, skeps and stuff and we're ready for them, which will be a while. But by that point, who knows, we might even have like a raft or something made up. I don't know. We'll see. Nonetheless, an early run like this is going to be critical. So I'm bringing 2, 3, 4 shovels, really 3, with a tiny little bit on there. That should be able to get most of the clay. Now, in addition, we're going to be collecting any other plants we see along the way, berries and bushes, probably mushrooms for sure. I've got a secondary knife. All right, enough talking. Let's come out, and we're going to go ahead, right-click this, and let's pin that. I'm also going to pin this one too, because we want to get this copper for sure. All right, let's head on, guys. Time to go for a little swim. I only have the one spear. Probably should just left it behind. If it's a single spear, what good is that going to do for me? But it's with us now, so let's go. Yeah, I should have probably brought an extra shovel instead. Okay, we got wolves. We just got to get out into the water. This is one of the few times I'm hoping to jump into the ocean. Okay, so who knows too? We might see some of the fish. Don't really know, but alright, auto walk doesn't seem to work with swimming. I still have to hold it to keep buoyancy, so that's annoying. But nonetheless, we're good here. Let's see, we're on track. Yeah, it's a bit of a swim. We're just out. So this is where we spawned when I died at the beginning of the episode, and I had to come up and go around this way. It's just going to be basically a straight shot, but still a pretty good swim, not going to lie to you. So let's go ahead and just flash forward to the waypoint. And just depending, too, just as a side note, we might end up sleeping at the camp, you know, and then in the morning getting a fresh start for the return. We'll see, but there is a bed here and hopefully a safe spot to sleep. So anyway, like I said, let's flash forward to a little bit of dry land. Ah, the home island approaches, our original spawning location in this world of Twin Peaks. That's right. Shout out, tribute to David Lynch. But yeah, I haven't noticed any creatures in the water. It's a little bit hard to see, not gonna lie. If you go like below, it's just a big murk. But even if I kind of keep my head above, I was hoping I'd see like some silhouettes, creepy stuff, but nothing yet. It might not be affected in chunks we've already loaded up too, but I did have to like do the little load in thing whenever you add mods and stuff that I think affect chunks. But anyway, we'll get them. I'm sure we'll see them eventually, but we have finally made it. So let's get our bearings real quick. All right. There's bees here. We're going for this copper. Let's keep a lookout for any kind of crops. Bam. Give me that. Oh, this is flax. Desperately want flax as much as possible. I will throw out almost anything for flax. Seeds, fiber, not the grain, but okay. I love these little flowers. Just as a side note, the cornflower, that's one of my favorites in the game. There's a lot of, whoa, pigs coming at me. God damn it, look at this. Already down to half health and one hit. It's the big old nasty stinking boar got me. Alright, I got an idea. Not coming for me, is he? Oh, let's grab a couple of these and maybe we can whip up a poultice on the fly. Alright, I don't know how many it takes for a poultice, but we'll check that here shortly. And we're gonna need some of those horsetails too. Just slowing me down here. Okay. Get on the land, please. Let's check our inventory, and we'll open up this. It's 2 horsetail. So we need 2. Okay, so I need 8 of the little horsetails. That's fine. Hopefully we'll come across some here shortly. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Let's move. Okay, so we've got the coppers over this direction. Let's go grab that. And of course, the marker is going to remain. I just want the surface nuggets to give us that early head start that we need. And I know I promised panning, and we'll still do panning Might have to wait till the next one, but we'll just see how that goes. Nonetheless, it is definitely something we're going to be doing. Alright, where were these? Copper, no. Oh, there they are. Okay, so let's put all this stuff away. That little copper, was that it? No, I think there was more. I feel like there was some up higher, too. Certainly could spawn higher, but I can vaguely hear the sound of a portal somewhere, but that's not a big threat to us right now. Until nightfall. Alright, I don't see any other that spawned up here. Boy, that was a bit disappointing. Only 4 pieces, but nonetheless, we'll have to return here with the pickaxe eventually. Alright, let's move. Not worried about dead rabbits. I will grab this, though. Okay. Some more berries over here. I'm just going to grab these bushes. We'll see how things go if I have to throw things out, but this is going to be very helpful, especially if we can get a lot of these berries home. Alright, it's starting to rain a bit. Let's keep our eyes peeled for horsetails. Alright, we're heading in this general direction.